Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra March 14, 2025. The spotlight is on your performance, as the Sun and Saturn meet in your sector of responsibility and reputation today, whether this attention comes from within or the outside world. You might assume more responsibilities and feel the accompanying loss of freedom now, but you may very well appreciate the clarity that comes from seeing the reality of a situation. People might recognize your accomplishments, or they might temporarily see the flaws. It's an important week for establishing your priorities. Taking a hard look at things might be necessary, or you could feel temporarily disappointed before refueling with the motivation to improve. With Venus in harmony with Pallas later today, however, you gravitate to activities that refresh your spirit and connections that inspire you. A tremendously challenging day awaits you. You'll be facing one of the most difficult periods of the year. This is because today, the mighty Sun, our great luminary, will be cast beneath the icy shadow of Saturn in your solar house of career as they unite in an exact conjunction. Demands will be heavy on all sides from bosses and professional matters, leaving your significant other to resent you. Sour moods, hard truths, and ultimatums are likely to appear. If single, it's doubtful you'll have any energy or desire to meet someone romantic today. How can you rise up? Do not limit yourself when the Sun in Pisces conjunct Saturn in Pisces. You could be unintentionally restricting your growth in your career path. Although you may face other obstacles and hardships, you can be the make-it-or-break-it factor in your overall success. You could blame other issues for hindering your professional advancement. But at the end of the day, you have to know that you can advance as far as you want to go. Take responsibility for your career path so that you can be successful beyond your wildest dreams. The planets are giving you lots of fresh energy to play with. The energy is fanciful and light, yet significant. This is not a time to enjoy the silly things in life and forget the rest, but rather to expand your horizons and invite the new into your life. Give up the habits that have kept you in stuck positions. Change does not have to be intense and traumatic, but it does take work. Drink red clover tea to help your blood break down those stuck places. This is your day to shine. With a day that is filled with your own essence, there's no limits to your creativity and expressive abilities. Don't put off the projects that you have been working on. Once you get set up and start working, chances are there'll be no stopping you until your projects are finished. Try to cut down on distractions and potential interruptions to give yourself the best advantage you can. Let your natural essence come out in all you do. It is in the heart of not just the working week but the Sun's last full week in your career sector, and just as he is about to be confronted by an eclipsing full moon, he catches up and aligns with Saturn. Before leaving next week, the Sun will spend his final days aligned with Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, something that will leave you with a renewed sense of what's possible. Saturn is a planet that gives you the resolve and discipline to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes, with the focus today less on what this professional year can do for you and more on what you can do for it. 2 days after spending its early hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to the asteroid Juno, He Queen of Commitment in your relationship sector, the Moon is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to the last 2 planets in your friendship sector. This comes as Venus and Mercury, who the Moon formed a friendly aspect to yesterday, align, with the planets of love and communication coming together to capture the moment. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings a shift in energy as the Moon enters Virgo while the Sun aligns with Saturn in Pisces, creating a moment of clarity that encourages you to face reality with both practicality and optimism. This is not a day for escapism or wishful thinking. Instead, it's an opportunity to bring your dreams down to earth and take meaningful steps toward making them a reality. While facing the truth may feel daunting at times, it doesn't have to be discouraging. There's a way to acknowledge reality without letting go of hope. Striking a balance between whimsy and realism allows you to set ambitious goals while still managing your expectations in a healthy way. As you move through the day, you may find yourself thinking more deeply about the long-term goals you've set for yourself. Are you moving forward in the direction you want to go? Whether it's career aspirations, personal development, or health and wellness, today's energy supports endurance and discipline. If you've been meaning to improve your fitness routine, now is a great time to take action. Small, consistent changes in your daily habits, such as adjusting your diet, incorporating more movement into your routine, or allowing yourself proper rest, can lead to long-lasting improvements. True strength comes not only from pushing forward but also from knowing when to pause and recharge. Just like a well-trained athlete, you perform at your best when you take care of both your body and mind. Socially, you are in a place where your warmth and genuine nature draw people to you. Whether it's friends, colleagues, or even potential romantic interests, you'll notice that others are receptive to your presence. This is a wonderful time to strengthen relationships, show appreciation for those who support you, and be open to new connections. However, be mindful not to let attention go to your head. Authenticity is key. Treat others with the same kindness and respect that you appreciate receiving in return. Have you ever met someone who initially seemed wonderful, only to later reveal a different side of themselves? Don't be that person. Instead, maintain the sincerity that made others gravitate toward you in the first place. By nurturing genuine interactions, you build relationships that bring lasting joy and fulfillment. Work commitments flow smoothly today, making it easier to handle your responsibilities efficiently. This may even leave you with extra time to focus on personal projects or areas of interest that have been on the back burner. Use this time wisely, whether it's learning something new, refining a skill, or simply organizing your thoughts for the future. The discipline of Saturn's influence encourages structured thinking, so take advantage of this moment to create a solid foundation for your plans. If you've been waiting for a sign to start working on something meaningful, consider this your confirmation. Financially, patience is your best ally right now. If you're considering making a major purchase or financial decision, take a step back and reassess. There may be unseen factors at play, and rushing into things could lead to unnecessary complications. Have you ever felt the urge to buy something on impulse, only to later realize it wasn't the best choice? Avoid that regret by giving yourself time to think things through. If something is truly meant for you, it will still be there when you are ready to make a well-informed decision. The key to financial stability is making choices with clarity rather than emotion. In terms of health, be mindful of your energy levels and avoid overexerting yourself. While it's great to have ambition, pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout. Sometimes, challenges arise that demand more from you than expected, and it's important to pace yourself accordingly. Listen to your body. If you need rest, honor that need without guilt. True progress is not about constant motion but about moving forward in a way that is sustainable. Have you ever experienced the difference between working with your energy versus working against it? The former leads to steady growth, while the latter often leads to exhaustion. Today, choose balance over intensity. With the cosmic alignment guiding you toward realism and discipline, this is a day to embrace structure without losing your sense of wonder. What steps can you take today to bring more balance into your life? How can you integrate both responsibility and inspiration into your daily routine? Take a moment to reflect, set a meaningful intention, and trust that each step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you're meant to be.